Hi students, today I am going to teach what is data structure and what is the importance of data structure. We are living in an information age. Is nothing but everything around you is all about information. In the current information technology world, we are working with tons and tons of data and we have to produce tons and tons of information from those data. We have to store all those information in a storage area. If we want to store tons and tons of information, then think about the memory size, storage size. We need a larger storage for storing all these information, tons and tons of information. If the memory is very large, then think about the maintenance cost, the maintenance time. We want to use that storage area efficiently. Before getting into deeper about this, consider a small example, that is refrigerator. In all the houses, we are having refrigerator. Daily we are storing some set of items in refrigerator. But in all the houses, they may follow some principles on storing all these things. Consider here in the bottom of the door, maintaining some milk and juice and water. Some liquid items are placed here. Okay. In middle of the door, some fruits are placed here. In top of the door, eggs are placed. In top rack, some fruits are placed. In bottom of the uh, rack, some vegetables are placed. So like that, the things are organized. Why we are organizing these kind of items in a particular way? Liquids are at the top bottom of the door, fruits in the middle, eggs at the top. Likewise we have some organization, right? Why? The reason is we want to access all the items in a faster manner, in an efficient manner. Okay, so for reducing the time, we are organizing like this. While reuse the things, we have to access the data very faster. Okay, if the memory is too large, then how can we arrange all these things? Consider here we are having only 10 items, right? So organizing 10 items is not a very big thing, but organizing tons and tons of information, tons and tons of data, tons and tons of information is very tough. So we can use data structures for organizing all these things in a proper way. If we have preferred a perfect data structure for storing all these kind of information, tons and tons of information, then we can easily reuse the data on the next day or in a future time. Now move on to the basic terminologies of data structure. Simply split the words and understand what is the meaning of data structure. Data is nothing but it's simply a value or set of values of different data types. We can consider the data types like string, integer and character. And structure means way of organizing the information so that it is easier to use on the next day or in a future time. In simple words, we can define the data structure as it is a way of organizing data in such a way that data can be easier to use. This is what the proper definition of data structure. It's a particular way of organizing data in computer so that it can be used efficiently. A scheme for organizing related pieces of information. Next is classification of data structure. Based on the complexity level, the data structure is split into two types. One is simple, another one is compound data structure. Simple data structure is always called as primitive data structure and this is non-primitive data structure. Simple data structures may contain integer, character and float. Then the compound or non-primitive data structure classified into two categories, that is linear data structure, another one is non-linear data structure. Linear data structure that further classified into four categories: array, list, stack, and queue. Non-linear data structures classified into more than three, that is tables, trees, graphs, set, etc. Let's move on to what is simple data structure. Simple data structure that covers integer, float, and character. It, it is constructed with the help of primitive data type. All these three is a primitive data type. These data structures can be manipulated or operated directly by the machine level instructions. Okay. These data types are also called as simple data types and contains a character that cannot be divided further. It can't be divided further. Next is compound data structure. It can be constructed with the help of any one of the primitive data structure, and it can be designed by the user, and it can't be manipulated or operated directly by the machine level instructions. Okay, and this compound data structure can be constructed either with homogeneous data types or heterogeneous data types. It can be further classified into linear as well as non-linear data structure. Let's see what is linear and non-linear data structure. Linear data structure is nothing but we can traverse the data structure in a sequential manner. Sequential is very important. We can traverse the data element sequentially, in which only one data element can be directly reached. We can start from any one element and we can visit all the elements one by one, but we can reach only one element at a time. Example for linear data structure is array and list. Next is non-linear data structure. Every data item is attached to several other items, not only to one items. So in linear data structure, every item is connected with one more item or another one item. Every item 1 is connected with item 2 and item 2 is connected with item 3. Okay, but in non-linear, single item can be connected with multiple items. That may generate more relations among the items or data elements. Here, data items are not arranged in a sequential manner. Example of this non-linear data structure is trees and graphs. In all these data structures like arrays, list, stack, queue, graph, tree, we can perform some set of operations, common operations. What are all the operations we can perform in all the data structure or all the algorithms? That is add element, delete element, traverse, display or visit an element, sort set of elements, and search an element. These are all the 5 common operations available or applicable in all the data structures. Thank you.